it could take 2 years to complete, if it takes longer.
Une vingtaine de minutes de questions. Je suis désolé, mais les questions, il n'y a que moi qui vais pouvoir les faire. Il n'y aura pas de questions venant du public, a priori. Et ensuite, c'est session de signature avec 2 objets maximum par personne et pas de selfie. Désolé, vous avez le droit de faire autant de photos que vous voulez là, mais il n'y a pas de selfie. Voilà. Allez, on démarre parce qu'on n'a pas beaucoup de temps. So guys, juste introduce. Est-ce que vous avez eu beaucoup de pression après avoir sorti un album aussi avec autant de succès que No What?
There's always that feeling of it's called the second album syndrome. Usually for a band, they made their first album and it's great. Then it's a challenge to follow it up. After Now What, it wasn't that much of a challenge because we had such a good time with Bob Ezra in the studio in Nashville that we actually really wanted to get back in again. It was a pleasure.
Je traduis donc, vous comprenez tous ou...
Is this on? I don't know if I need it. Yeah, the recording was very simple, very quick. Thank you so much. And
des problèmes de micro comme on n'est pas dans le concert.
Yeah, there we go. The organisation is good behind it. When you get into the studio, everything has been worked out. You know the songs a little bit, and all you have to do is capture a performance.
Mais donc,
You are actually recording. You don't have to waste 2 or 3 hours going, hit the snare drum for the sound. It is so immediate. And the recording was very quick because of that.
voilà, donc,
We have to stay.
donc effectivement, il est arrivé le lundi, il est reparti le lundi suivant chez lui, mais c'était 2 claviers, je trouve, il ressemble beaucoup au son du début des années 70, donc je suppose que c'était voulu.
Yeah, I've got 2 Leslie cabinets that make a great noise and a guitar amplifier as well. We put the Hammond through, so we're getting a big noise, big sound, and it's a big studio. I mean, the best thing for me about being there is the best thing about Nashville is Nashville in the studio. You know, it was just a life-enhancing month, really. I always say.
Voilà, donc clairement, ils se sont beaucoup amusés dans les studios à Nashville. Il dit qu'ils allaient régulièrement avec Roger voir des groupes en concert. Quant à la question du début, bah oui, il a eu un gros son parce qu'il a 2 cabinets Leslie dans lesquels il a branché un gros ampli.
A working title will become the title. That's Time for Bedlam. It was a little joke title which has obviously different meaning. Hip boots was something I heard years ago as the origin of the word hip from the southern states of America back in the slave days, the turn of the century. And the phrase was, you can bury me up to my knees in shit, but I've got my hip boots on, meaning I'm above it, I'm hip. And I just thought that was a great idea for a song, so there it is.
Good, merci. Ça existe toujours, mais il ne reste plus beaucoup de membres originels. Et donc le bassiste, après une nuit complètement déchirée, complètement bourrée, s'est réveillé le matin avec « Je suis ta femme ». Et donc ils s'étaient mariés pendant la nuit dans la chapelle d'Elvis. Et le plus fort, c'est qu'effectivement ils sont toujours mariés. Et donc le mariage tient toujours.
Did a cover record of an old Jerry Lee Lewis track called It'll Be Me, just as a reference to the music that inspired us when we were kids.
Donc quand ils ont enregistré l'album précédent, No What, ils se sont amusés parfois.
And I knew the effect it had on an audience, I knew that people enjoyed it, and I knew it would take very little time for us to give it a chance. We had 30 minutes, we got the words from the internet, we made a little arrangement, and we played it once. Everything live. Vocals, harmonica, guitar solo, everything live. Piano solo. And
Just keyboards, you know.
The new album was, I mean, it was recorded live in the studio pretty much. Everything you hear is more or less live. So it's eminently doable. So if we can do 4 or 5 of the new songs, or even more, that would be great. But we don't know yet. We'll rehearse for about 5 minutes before we go on stage, and that's when we'll decide.
Ok, donc laisse.
Truth is, we're having such a good time. I mean, how lucky are we to be in a band that's been around this long and has had such a great career. It's a huge part of our lives, and to say that we want to stop is wrong. None of us really want to stop, but we have to face reality that it can't go on for another 50 years.
Or 4 or 5 weeks next year, or another record, or nothing. That decision will be made then, not before.
Donc la décision, la vraie décision sera prise à la fin de la...